D. According to your campaign letter, you serve as an associate member of the Stowe Finance Committee. Through your service on the Finance Committee, what have you learned about how state aid and state policies affect your hometown?
Well, I've learned that Stowe has the lowest local aid per capita of any other city or town in the Commonwealth, and that the legislature has failed to send back the dollars. For every dollar we send in revenue to the state, our communities usually get back around 64 cents. And we have to do a much better job of that. I mean, I believe in local control, more programs at the local level. As a former transportation official, I'd like to see us have a more robust Chapter 90 and send back some of the monies there. I mean, the backlog on transportation projects is unbelievable. But what does the legislature do? They spend money on them anyway. And a lot of them will never see the light of day. I mean, you think about some of these expansion programs, and I would ask the Senator what he thinks of this. How in the world are we going to pay for South Coast Rail, which is over $1 billion? We want Fall River and New Bedford to have better rail service, but how are we going to pay for it? How are we going to pay for the Red Line and Blue Line connector when they're spending design money already? These are the issues that we have to talk about, because the monies expended there are not going back to local aid, which is going down under your tenure.
Senator Eldredge, 45 seconds.
Well, Dean, I do want to point out that I think your comments appear a little contradictory, because you talked about local control, and yet you're advocating for more state aid, both for Chapter 9 highway funds and for Chapter 7. But what I hope that you're proud about, being a resident of Stowe, is that Stowe, through the Neshoba Regional School System, has among the best schools in the state. We just did a ribbon cutting just 2 weeks ago for a new elementary school that was funded almost 2/3 by the Mass School Building Authority, state funding. We have been able to increase regional school transportation funds, which are a precious and important fund for the Neshoba Regional School System, and the special education circuit breaker. Now, do we need to do more? Absolutely. But I hope in your term as a member of the associate member of the Finance Committee, you appreciate that there's a lot of good things going in Stowe, which I think we should all be proud of.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Cavaretta, question.